Welcome back to Mystery Timelines, where we delve into the captivating stories of history's most remarkable events, people, and eras. Today we're exploring the infamous Salem Witch Trials, a dark chapter in colonial America where mass hysteria, fear, and superstition led to the persecution and execution of innocent people. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating historical content. Let's get started. The Salem Witch Trials unfolded in the late 17th century in the Massachusetts Bay Colony, a Puritan settlement marked by religious fervor and strict moral codes. A deep belief in the supernatural and the constant threat of Satan and his minions pervaded the daily lives of the settlers. At the time, New England was going through a period of political instability, economic hardship, and social tensions. Frequent wars with Native American tribes, a smallpox epidemic, and internal strife created an environment ripe for suspicion and paranoia. The witch trials began in early 1692, when young girls in the village of Salem, including Elizabeth Parris and Abigail Williams, started exhibiting strange and inexplicable behaviors. They would scream, convulse, and contort their bodies in unnatural ways, leading to widespread panic among the community. Local doctors were unable to diagnose any physical ailment, so they attributed the girls' symptoms to witchcraft. Pressured by the community, the girls eventually accused 3 women of afflicting them: Sarah Good, Sarah Osborne, and Tituba, a Caribbean slave. As the 3 accused women were brought to trial, more accusations of witchcraft began to emerge. Some of the accused confessed, hoping to save themselves from the gallows, while others maintained their innocence. Those who confessed often implicated others, which led to a rapid escalation in the number of accused witches. During this period, the accused were subjected to various forms of torture and mistreatment in an effort to extract confessions. Sleep deprivation, harsh interrogations, and physical punishments were commonly employed. One of the most controversial aspects of the Salem witch trials was the use of spectral evidence in the proceedings. Spectral evidence refers to the testimony of the afflicted girls, who claimed to see the apparitions or specters of the accused witches harming them. This type of evidence was considered unreliable and untrustworthy by many, as it could not be corroborated or disproven. However, the judges presiding over the trials accepted it as valid, which played a significant role in the conviction and execution of many innocent people. Between June and September 1692, 19 people were hanged, and 1 man was pressed to death with large stones for refusing to enter a plea. Additionally, several others died in jail while awaiting trial. The executions were carried out on Gallows Hill, a barren slope near Salem Village. By the fall of 1692, public opinion began to turn against the trials, as doubts about the legitimacy of the proceedings and the use of spectral evidence grew. Many prominent figures, including Increase Mather and his son, Cotton Mather, spoke out against the trials and the reliance on spectral evidence. Finally, in October 1692, Massachusetts Governor Sir William Phips dissolved the court that had been overseeing the trials, effectively bringing an end to the witch hunt. The following year, a new court was established to try the remaining cases, but it no longer accepted spectral evidence, leading to the acquittal of many of those still awaiting trial. Gradually, the remaining accused individuals were either found not guilty or released due to a lack of evidence. In January 1697, the Massachusetts General Court declared a day of fasting and reflection for the tragedy that had taken place in Salem. The court also ordered the release of all remaining prisoners accused of witchcraft. The Salem witch trials left a lasting impact on the community and the wider society. Many families were torn apart, and the town of Salem remained deeply divided for years to come. Those who had been accused and their families faced lasting stigma and prejudice, while many of the accusers and judges involved in the trials eventually expressed remorse and sought forgiveness for their actions. In the years that followed, the trials came to symbolize the dangers of mass hysteria, religious extremism, and a failure of due process. The events in Salem served as a cautionary tale for future generations and contributed to the development of more rigorous legal standards and procedures in the American judicial system. The Salem witch trials have also become a popular subject in literature, art, and popular culture, with works such as Arthur Miller's play The Crucible, drawing inspiration from the events and using them as an allegory for other instances of persecution and injustice throughout history. The Salem witch trials offer several important lessons for modern society. First, They remind us of the need for a fair and just legal system that protects the rights of the accused and ensures that evidence is thoroughly examined and corroborated. The use of spectral evidence and the reliance on coerced confessions during the trials led to the unjust execution of innocent people. Second, the trials highlight the dangers of mass hysteria and the importance of critical thinking and skepticism in the face of fear and panic. The fear of witchcraft that swept through Salem was fueled by social, economic, and political factors that made the community susceptible to unfounded accusations and paranoia. Finally, the trials serve as a cautionary tale about the consequences of religious extremism and the need for a separation of church and state. The deeply held religious beliefs of the Puritan community in Salem played a significant role in the persecution of those accused of witchcraft, leading to a tragic miscarriage of justice. The Salem Witch Trials stand as one of the darkest chapters in American history, a time when fear, superstition, and religious fervor led to the persecution and execution of innocent people. As we reflect on these events, it's essential to remember the lessons they offer us and to remain vigilant against the forces that can lead to similar tragedies in the future. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Salem Witch Trials. We hope you found this exploration both fascinating and thought-provoking. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more captivating stories from history. Until next time, this is Mystery Timelines, signing off.